A 5 a.m. alarm that didn't come from a phone, but from a neighborhood in Texas, the United States of America. And now it has sparked a global online storm. Ladies and gentlemen, it all began with a Reddit post from Frisco, Texas. A US resident claimed that his peaceful nights they were being repeatedly disrupted by the early morning activity from his neighbors. The post it was later deleted though, but by then it had already gone viral after being reshared on social media. The man described a very specific routine here. He works remotely for an Australian company and follows an overnight schedule. Well, his sleep begins around 3 a.m. after finishing work at 2 a.m. But just 2 hours later, as 5 a.m., he says that there is a noise that starts coming. According to his post, the disturbance is daily. Voices outside, conversation, moment, all happening in a quiet residential area where sound travels easily in the early morning silence. He described it as multiple people speaking loudly outside their home as if the day has already begun. But that is not all he mentioned. The resident also claimed that there was additional morning activity, water being poured. In fact, there was some kind of sounds and decorative patterns being made on the driveway using colored chalk. He said that this routine lasted about 20 to 30 minutes every single day, including weekends. And what frustrated him the most, according to the post, is the repetition. Not once, not occasionally, but every single morning. He wrote that the situation had become a daily disruption to his sleep schedule. Well, the resident also said that he tried to resolve it directly. He approached the neighbors, explained his night shift work, and requested if the timing or noise could be rescheduled. But according to him, the response it was polite, yet it was firm. "This is what we do." He quoted them as saying it. And that is when the story exploded online, because what started as a neighborhood complaint, it quickly turned into a much larger debate. Well, on one side, people focused on noise and local rules. Many users pointed out that repeated early morning disturbance could violate local noise regulations in residential zones. In fact, some suggested official complaint or contacting the law enforcement authority here. Others defended the neighbors, calling it misunderstanding of cultural practices and difference in daily routine. In fact, they argued that what feels unusual to one household, it may be a normal tradition to other. But the internet that rarely stays balanced for long, right? The conversation quickly spilled into heated opinion here. Some users blamed poor neighborhood etiquettes, others accused the post of being exaggerated or even fake.